Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob, and welcome back to Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. So, last time, we did Enir Elim, most of it, I think. I did go back after last time. However, the issue we had last time is that the Elgato crashed, and I couldn't restart the stream after, you know, deactivating it and reactivating it, just because it wouldn't have worked otherwise. So we kind of cut it early last time. And apparently there's not actually that much left of the game. So we did the fight against Needle Knight Leda and the allies. We summoned in Ansbach, we summoned in Tiolier, and we picked up the gear from everyone. So we got more stuff. I have given in the bell bearing for more stuff. And we also got Freya's stuff and Dane's footwork as well. And the Elgato crash when I was trying on Freya's stuff. Didn't really miss much. I was trying to go around to see whether the NPCs had moved around. So it turns out Tiolier is no longer in the Garden of Deep Purple with St. Trina. So he's gone. We've not seen Ansbach for a while anyway. Apparently, when Leda starts targeting Ansbach, there's supposed to be a summon sign near where he's standing in the storehouse. Again, I didn't see that, never went back to the specific position to see that summon sign for the invasion, whatever it was. But it's fine, you know. We summoned in Ansbach, we summoned in Tiolier, we helped defeat Leda and everyone else. And in the meantime, I did do some exploring, and I found the Euphoria, which is a twin blade. Twin blade symbolizing abundance, the secret treasure of the Tower of Enelim. Though the blades fashioned from golden shoots are largely wilted and darkened, their luster can be restored by dealing damage to foes. However, damage dealt to those who live in death will have no such effect. So, Euphoria Vortex. Using the power of the Vortex, violently twirl the armament, dealing multiple slashes directly ahead. The greater the restored luster of the blades, the greater the power of the skill. However, the use of the skill will fully consume the blade's luster. So it's pretty nice, you know. It's a twin blade moveset, so you're supposed to use it like this. And then as you start hitting enemies with it, they start glowing, and then you can do this. And then this takes away the glow of the twin blades at the time that you've, you know, used the skill. So, very cool. You get to move around slightly. I imagine this is quite good for PvP, because you can catch people out and just kind of put them into the blender. So, yes, very nice. And probably has some implications about the Golden Tower and those who live in death, so Godwyn's influence on this. But at this point, I think we're too late into the game to actively make those kinds of connections. But it does a lot of holy damage, so 24 faith needed. And I also found the painting spot for the Sacred Tower, and this gives the Spiral Tree Seal. So, Sacred Seal of soiled amber engraved with a Spiral Tree design enhances spiral incantations. The majesty of the White Tower, stretching to reach the gods, even inspired a secret faith in the invaders, the people of the Erdtree. So, I don't know whether that means that the Golden Order is the secret faith, or if the Spiral Faith is something different. Again, I think we're too late into the game to make these. These are the kinds of stuff that you do to sort of, you recap like lore videos by other people and say, alright, this combined with this means that this happens, right? Because otherwise you're just kind of like doing a deep dive into a wiki somewhere. So yeah, so also as well, exploring this kind of stuff. I think that's where Euphoria is, and I think this is where a Skater Tree Blessing is. So I do have enough to level up, and supposedly the maximum level of Shadow Realm Blessings is 20, which makes sense, of course. But there are no extras. You have to find every single one of them in the DLC to get up to level 20, and at this point I'm probably not going to get to that point. So yeah, 19 and 9 is probably going to be it for this playthrough. And yeah, there wasn't really much else, you know. We cleared out Romina, the Church of the Bud, and the rest of these ancient ruins. There was a Divine Beast Dancing Lion in this arena here that does Death Blight. I don't think there are any bosses on the way into Enir Elim. No, I'm pretty sure not. It's exploring as a legacy dungeon. And yeah, I guess we just have to move on, because we know that Radahn is waiting for us. But I do have to say, again, this fight against Leda and the other guys is a really nice climax, a nice capstone to everything that's come so far. Didn't do everything with more. We missed out one of the cookbooks because we told him not to give up. I think we've got everything with Freya because we've got the Golden Lion Shield. I'm pretty sure we've got everything with Dane because he's got his set and his weapons and armors and so on. So, yeah. And I have not stepped any further out. And there's Leather. Leather's armor. Chest armor of Needle Knight Leather. Slightly strengthens attacks following a dodge roll or backstab, as well as dash attacks. Embroidered with a golden cross tree motif. The chalk white cloak and the surcoat symbolize the honor of the Needle Knights. Kindly Miquella fashioned us as his needles to quell all, to ward away. All. So yeah, very nice cloak. Does not suit the Gravebird helm, which apparently gives a 15% boost to Rings of Spectral Light, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, it's nice. But for my purposes, I think the Fire Knight set, yeah, it's slightly better in physical and fire, so yeah. I think it suits better at least. So, because we picked up the Brass Knight set, or the thing that looks like the Brass Knight set, Oathblood Knight, something like that, a long time ago. I'm kind of surprised that it's not allowing me to fight any further from here. Kind of interesting. So maybe it gets to another site of grace. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm expecting this to be it. Like the next room we see will be an arena door. Oh, Han's back. Hello. I guess we didn't see you.
Righteous Tarnished. That was an astounding battle, to be sure. Now I suppose this leaves only one. But in truth, I cannot calm my quivering. Challenging a god is no small matter.
Ask about Teulier, ask about Mohg's death. Alright, let's ask about Teulier.
I'm afraid I underestimated the lad. Appearing frail in both body and mind, I presumed he'd be like to stumble upon the field of battle. What a fool I was. He serves another master, but Sir Teulier performed magnificently. Perhaps he too quivers with anticipation. As do we.
Yeah, I guess. Ask about Mohg's death.
Oh. Something you want to get off your chest? Well, you needn't worry. It was you, wasn't it? Who defeated Lord Mohg. Fear not. I bear no grudge against you. His Eminence was felled in an honorable duel. And such are the risks of seeking lordship. Besides, what right have I to complain? I blame the enchantment more than anything. Righteous Tarnished, we will have our victory. I swear upon my blood.
Yeah, it wasn't Mohg's fault, guys, I swear. It was Miquella. Miquella's charm is the problem. Yeah, sure, Ansbach, sure. Alright, well, that's Ansbach. Did he show up on the map? Pure Blood Knight Ansbach, yes he does. Okay. I don't... Well, maybe... Oh, yeah. Not even an open door, just... That's the fog door. And a site of grace right next to it. So we shall light. And we shall allow for summons. And we shall have a quick look around. See if there's any summon signs first. And if not, then we need to sit. Ah, that's what it is. It takes a while for them to come in. Alright, so that's Ansbach. And that's Teulier. So, huh. I wonder where Teulier comes from then. Like, where does he go? Because as always, he's not in the Garden of St. Pert. So let's have a look. See, actually, if we sit, does Ansbach move? No, he's still showing us there. So I guess he doesn't move. Okay. Right. Well, I guess this is it, guys. So let's summon in Ansbach. And of course, I don't think anyone was expecting a fight against Radahn to not have people come in to help. Because that's like the whole... That's the main feature of the festival, you know? It's like summoning all the warriors. But I have a feeling that Ansbach and Teulier will not get resummoned over and over again for this. So... Cutscene go.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
Ooh, horns as well. I think FromSoft realized that when they brought in Radahn as a mid-boss, but the lore explains that he is the coolest person ever, that they were going to have to make it right in some ways. So, promised consort Radahn. Ooh, that is not a lot of damage. I mean, it's decent, but it's not fantastic. Okay. Lord Moog will have his dignity apparently out of that. Start going with this. And yeah, so this is supposed to be Anne's back in his prime, Radahn in his prime, something like that. And yeah, he is tanking those hits quite. Also, the fact that he's huge. You know? He's meant to tower over you. I think that would hit me, actually. So I've used about half my class. That's not a good sign. Let's try it. Let's see if he does get frostbitten. Not seeing a big pop, though. Oh no, he is frostbitten. Okay, that makes sense. Big slow swings. Okay, I'm assuming he goes into a second phase at half HP. Yeah, that's the red main skill. And of course, because he's so huge, Shard Spiral kills. Going for hands back? No, going for me. Let stamina come back a bit. Ooh, okay. Hits on the ground multiple times. Oh. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, like, so it's funny listening back or thinking about theories that people had on the initial release of the game as to what a potential DLC would be. And a lot of them do mention the fact, well, you fight Radahn as a mid-level boss in this. Like, you don't have to fight Radahn at all. Like, you can avoid him, but if you want to do the thing with Rani, if you want to do Nokron and so on, you have to do Radahn. There is no avoiding that kind of stuff. And yeah, so as a result, people are like, well, we're fighting Radahn, but he's been sort of taken over by the curse of the Scarlet Rot. And you fight against Malenia, who's supposed to be... Well, Malenia is a Sekiro boss, or a Bloodborne boss in an Elden Ring game. But you don't ever get the same feeling as Radahn. And I know some people were upset about that. But yeah, this feels like a worthy kind of fight matchup. And we'll summon in Yelena now. Why not? Why not? Okay.
General Radahn, a pleasure to see you. But But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have them.
So yeah, he is borrowing Moog's body. Well, that does damage, actually. I suppose I should be using Rings of Spectral Light more if I'm using the Greybird Helm. Oh, interesting. Okay. Red main skill. And yeah, so it does also seem a bit unfortunate that you don't get to fight Radahn with Freya. What on earth is that? And that's Anna down? Yeah. Oh, you're right. What are the two? Really going for summon? Yeah, so it's going through the shield as well, that spin. That double-handed slash doesn't seem to be matching up with where the blades actually are. I'll do a couple of bad running darts and I might get frostbitten. There we go, second phase. Burning up with the fire of the red mains.
Lord brother. At long last you are returned. Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us. To I, Miquella, and my promised consort, Radahn.
So yeah, now the Ring of Miquella gesture makes sense. Because he's holding his arms over the neck. Okay. Alright. That was the wrong spell. Rise Dark Moon. So yeah, Miquella's got 4 arms, similar to Rani. And then he's holding Radahn's neck, as the gesture says. I suppose I should be using holy damage resistance. Hang on, I've still got Taker's cameo on, don't I? And that's the Blades of Stone skill. Oh, okay. Interesting. I wonder whether he takes more damage through, like, gravity magic stuff. Yeah, that's piercing through. Oh, that's a grab. Okay.
I promise you 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
What? Huh? Oh, it's the charm. Right, I need that thing. Where is it? Oh, I don't even know what it looks like. Alright. Hang on. It's a usable item. Okay. This is a really awkward way to do this, but sure. Where is it? This. That's it. Oh, wait. Oh, of course, Miquella. Yeah.
Let your thoughts
Alright, switch it to it now.
be of love.
I can't switch now yet. There we go. Alright. Alright, okay, so we're going down to just over half health. Yeah, I think I need... Well, I need to have... Not Yolan and Anna as a summon. Might as well be the Mimic Tier, because the Mimic Tier is just... It's the best one in the game, there is no question about it. Probably the fact that having multiple people in is not helping a lot with the actual damage output, but he's going to have so much HP and so on anyway, that doesn't really matter too much. But also, yeah, take his cameo. It's the best talisman in the game for my purposes of clearing out the entire DLC from a PvE perspective. When it comes to fighting bosses, absolutely terrible. So, is it better to have just a gigantic boost of maximum HP, or would I be better off having holy damage resist? Golden Braid. And it's hard to tell. Like, this is for everything, but the total boost is, you know, 200 HP. Well, I guess, yeah, 200 HP-ish versus taking 20% or 15% less damage on everything. I'll try this. Why not? And yeah, so we've got Miquella's rune on now. Let's switch out for the Mimic Tier. And we will go once more. Yeah. So yeah, obviously I wasn't expecting Radahn to be a pushover, but you know, having the help means that it's not quite like do it first try without knowing any of the moveset. Yeah. I think with this fight, next time I die, I'll rearrange the order of my spells, because Dark Moon, then Rings of Spectral Light seems like the best way to go. Okay, right. Yes. Okay, that did half my health. So yeah, I can tank that from a stamina perspective. Basically just being Scorpion.
Do not belong to you. Lord Moog will have it.
Do this a couple of times. Go for me? Yeah. See, Mimic Tier can use the impenetrable thorns better than I can. Yep, there we go. I don't think he's gotten Frostbite yet, has he? Ooh, there we go, 10,500. Dodge forward on that. Tell you what, maybe instead of holy damage resistance or damage negation, stamina recovery speed back up would be good. Not entirely sure what's going on with that. Like, is it actually supposed to be pushing people away as well as in? Attention. Okay, I was going to try and roll underneath, but yeah, didn't work out. I assume you can't use Torrent for this. It wouldn't make sense to use Torrent for this fight. But we can try it out, just to see if it does work. Because, you know, if you can, then the ability to run away from the screwdriver attack and the spinning, well, the gravitational stones does make sense. But yeah, I think the torrent thing in the festival is more because it's on the dunes of Caelid rather than here in near Elim. And yeah, I will swap around the order. So, memorize spells. We shall have... just remove that for now, and then swap that with... you can't do that. Okay, fine. So then this into... Where is it? Rings of Spectral Light is that one. I guess the next one should probably be Night Comet. Yeah. Then we can do Blades of Stone. Then we can do What else? Oh, a Dueler's Moonblade. Actually, I would want to have a Dueler's Moonblade before I have the Blade of Stone. Yeah. So then, Blade of Stone. Then, I don't know. Like, Impenetrable Thorns plus 2 more? What would they be? Shard Spiral can be 1. 1 more? I'm trying to think what would be a good... Oh, I was using this as well. Okay. That's a decent layout, I think. Alright, so... Yeah, if I'm... Yeah, I'll tell you what, I will put the Stamina Recovery Talisman on as well. Mainly because the ability to roll and run away is better than taking less damage if I do get hit. Also, I am summoning in the NPCs just because it made sense to on the last fight, and also I assume that this is like the conclusion of their quest line is to be summoned in for the fight. So, alright. Here we go. Yeah, I'll take the little damage on that. Alright, so who's he going for? Going for me? Can I block these? No, they go through. Okay.
Pleasure to see you after all this time. But those remains do not belong to you. Lord Mode will have
them. See, the thing is that Ansbach is using Blood Flame, which is nice. Let's get that frostbite going. And then hopefully, Ansbach can use his blood fire and make the frostbite go away. There we go, 12,000. Yeah. Tell you what, let's, woo! Okay, can't avoid that. Okay, that I don't think hit me. Pretty sure that didn't hit. See, I'd seen some people complain about the hitboxes of Radahn's attacks, and I can see why. But I suppose the problem is rolling away rather than rolling towards. He's a big boss, you should go towards him. You'll be safer that way, ironically. Alright. So I think I've got the best kind of... Well, I say I've got the best armor set layout. Probably not. Like, I could use the Fire Knight helm instead of the Greybird helm. And that's more beneficial overall, rather than using the Rings of Spectral Light. But I don't know. We'll see. Could also use some, Yeah, sure, why not? Murak. So, Teolia's in. Do this. Do this. Because when else am I going to use it, right? In we go. Yeah, it's like a force block band as the first thing. Now meet him. Yes, they did get some.
But those remains do not belong to you.
Well, it still hit. That's fine. See, that would be a good opportunity to get Moonblade going. Yeah, I can't dodge forward through that. I think that's a roll to the side kind of thing. Are you guys... Could you kind of take the attention away rather than running to my side, please? Quick turnaround. Yeah, I can block these hits with stamina damage not being too much of an issue. Yeah. He seems to have a similar moveset to the Death Knights, actually. The swing, swing, and then double swing. Right, stay close. That's fine. Right, I need to go forward on that. I'm dead. This is a roll to the side. Yeah, roll to the side. Good, good, good. Okay. That's not what I wanted, but fine. I don't even think they reach. I suppose if I am getting close, Moonblade seems like the best thing to go for. Oh, okay. Lift up into the air next time. Alright. I'm holding L1 to do blocking. Right, there we go. As second phase. Frostbite kicked in. Yeah, we'll have a look at this cutscene again, because obviously I wanted to let Miquella speak. But yeah. It's nice to see Radahn's red hair in a long ponytail, similar to, you know, how, well, R'hllana had it. Although that's black hair from Rennala, actually, now I think about it. Well, anyway. And then, of course, there's the Golden Lion references, which are references to Godfrey. And Godfrey has similar braiding on the helmet and so on.
Lord brother. At long last you are returned.
Crackling. Like,
Tarnished one.
this implies that he gets even bigger.
Aspiring lord of the old order.
Old order? No.
If you have known sin,
So yeah,
if
forearms,
you grieve for this world,
ring of Miquella gesture. Doesn't open his eyes.
and yield the path forward to us.
Kind of weird that he's not opening his eyes towards us.
To I, Miquella, and my promised consort, Radahn.
That's a weird thing to refer to you as your brother as well, I have to say. Out of the way. Just keep running. It's just the fact that... Oh, right, it's staggering. So what's happening is I'm getting staggered on the initial hit of the blades of stone, and then it stops you from being able to block it. Like, I'm holding L1 and nothing's happening because it's just stagger, 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 can't block it. So I guess it's interesting that the tactic I use to beat pretty much all of the NPC bosses in this game, which is just stagger chaining with a duelist Moonblade, is actually being used against me